Apologies in advance if I sound kind of sick. I kind of am. But, you know, it's fitting because this event is also itself rather sick. Now, of course, Queen of Hatred, Ego, Don Quixote, both of them, they're the stars of the show here. That being said, that is not the identity or ego that I'm most excited for. Rather, that is this one. Because Rodion is literally my favorite sinner, and like, I love when my favorite character is fucking miserable. And just in general, having a bad time mentally and emotionally. And I think, based on what I saw from the trailer, this Rodion identity is really going to satisfy that for me. That craving, that need, that want to see my Blorbos crying and covered in blood. Let's go gambling! Aw, oh, dang it! Aw, oh, dang it! Aw, oh, dang it! Aw, oh, dang it! Hi, Hokonglu. Ooh, the green! Ooh, okay, we got Queen of Hatred, Ego, Don Quixote. We got that one. Arcana Slay! God, this art is so cool. This art is so cool. Arcana Slay.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Come on. Rodion, where are you? Where are you, Queen? Oh, there she is. There she is. Found her. Two of her. Two of them. Ooh. What is this one? Okay. Oh, who am I gonna expect this one to be? Maybe Thoracolja Faust? I think, or maybe Bygone Days Ishmael. Because this is the only ones that could be, I think. Let's go, let's see what it is. Boom this. Oh no, Bygone Days. Yeah, she looks so cool. We got Ishmael. Who am I getting? Oh wait, no! No, wait, no! Yippee! Yay! Fucking miserable wet cat Rodion is home! All I had left was the hollow, weathered pride that I was the first one to manage you. And you'd rather choose that kid? Yippee! Yay! Ooh, we got another one! Hello, whomst you?
보시게! 사랑과 평화를 수호한 자들의 이야기가 여기에 적혀있지!
Behold! Herein are chronicled the tales of practice of love and peace! Haha, verily, they're quite like us magical maidens! Ooh, that's what fixers do, huh? We got them all! 'Tis day 26! Give it up for day 26! What a merry, fantastic day it was once again! For today was the day upon which I was availed a chance to, with our dearest fellow magical maiden, explore the tales of fixers of the northern regions, whose conveyance of justice was most valiant. Oh, how tedious it must have been for the maiden to be incarcerated in such a barren, claustrophobic chamber, bereft of even a morsel of stimulation. She who deserved to breathe the free air, fighting evil by moonlight. Nay. One must always remain wary of the truth that she is but an abnormality. Not to mention that I, as a captain, must set a proper example for the other employees. Thus, I shall heretofore transcribe the lore of this arcana she explained to me. From what I hear, she's one of the veritable magical girls who are destined to battle villains. A great will, in need of observers of justice to stand tall before the overwhelmingly powerful might of villains, be it minor or major arcana, hath chosen them and transformed them into magical girls. As arcana itself but a neutral force of magic, it can be possessed and molded by both good and evil. Only those who are free from the corrupting allures of its power, and those with steadfast vision for justice, may be hailed magical girls. She claimeth to have other senpai, meaning that she is the least experienced, or perhaps. I was trying to say perchance and perhaps. Perhaps. She is perhaps the youngest out of them all. Hath explained that one moment, she simply found herself arising in this facility. Magical girls, the Arcana. Much as she befuddled me with words I found so peculiar and unfamiliar. Until I espied a common theme. All these stories she shared were not too dissimilar from the tales of the fixers of the city. Though following my employment here at Lobotomy Corporation, I was behooved to relinquish my old dream of mine of becoming a fixer. Dream! Dream! If only I could dream again. Canto 7. By donning the identity of a magical maiden of justice! Ah, what joy that would indeed be. I inquired with haste, Prithee, how doth one become subject to this choosing? A great tragedy it was, for she explained that she knew not why she had been chosen, or how one goes about becoming a chosen one. Now it came to revelation, upon observing the ego gear extracted from her, or how to be equipped with the staff and the outfit, the very essence of love and justice. I may be a magical maiden of justice just as well. She could not find it within herself to believe it at first. Outfit is hardly what maketh a magical girl, she vociferated. Queen of Hatred be like, why magical girl isn't a fucking aesthetic? A thread. Truthfully, I am quite bubbling with excitement for what tomorrow holds. Okay, yeah. This is all Body and Don Quixote original. But we also have like this other character bringing these new ideas, these new concepts. The line about words I didn't understand and found so weird and strange. I think it kind of was Don Quixote's reaction to Body's sentiments about trying to give you a tomorrow, which is kind of a weird thing to say as your first thing to someone as you entered their castle unannounced. But that's not the point. Back to the main topic. The Queen of Hatred is in Body's role in this mirror world, to this Don Quixote, but in like a notably twisted, distorted way, where all these ideals are being. It's a very Project Moon of it to take Body's sentiment and twist it in this way. I think that's delightfully cruel. And it shan't be peace that awaits me. Nay, it shan't be, for that is detriment to the worth of my existence. Is it? How strange. It's almost as if her sentiments are rubbing off on me. Yeah, more Body. This is even like down to Sancho. Down to Sancho gradually being taken into the dream and the dream being shared. But again, in a twisted way. Well, with jolly anticipation for what tomorrow holds, thus doth my daily journaling come to an end. Okay, yeah, that's really good. That's very interesting. A+. Clack, clack. The child's footsteps alone exude a crushing sense of melancholy. Oh, hey, this is the Snow Queen ego. Ellipses. The sensation becomes even more blatant, more invasive, when she passes the once familiar and frequented containment unit. Why wasn't I chosen? Why didn't you choose me? Conveys this resentful heart. Hey, Miss Rodion. Another busy day, huh? Ellipses. Miss Rodion? Sorry, I was, thinking about something. Are you sure you're okay? I heard you've been pulling a lot of all-nighters lately. I guess I really do look that tired, huh? Yeah, the manager's been assigning me to so many containment units recently. I got the opposite problem. I keep getting assigned to the same abnormality over and over again. It wasn't even that interesting. Most times she just doesn't say anything and just whines and moans, so I'm usually the one who has to talk. Whenever she did say something, it never made any sense, you know? Things stuff like she used to be, a knight. Are you headed to manage 0173 again? No. Ever since the Abnormality gave me something, I don't know. Manager's not been assigning me any management tasks. Yeah, because that's how the blessing works in the game. I'm not complaining since I've been really tired as of late, but I just hope I'm not getting intentionally excluded from work. Oh, sorry. I had to sit here and talk, but I really gotta get going now, so... Yeah, then go. Good luck with your day, too! The child stares blankly in the employee's general direction as he slowly walks away. She wasn't looking at the employee. It's that floating thing above his head. It's the blessing. The blessing of a proud knight, bestowed upon those she promises to protect. Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness, yeah. That this employee has been chosen, has the sigil, who is promising to protect, and has frosty associations that she has, who is just better than her, who is special at this point in time, where she is not. Which that can also be stand-in for like Sonia. I'm loving this idea so far. I'm loving how miserable she is. The blessing can provide highly effective protection for the employee in battles against abnormalities or ordeals, but those are insignificant details for the child. All that matters is that she wasn't chosen. What's so better about him than her anyway? What'd he do better than her to deserve this? Her mind, captured by a sense of inferiority, spirals endlessly with question after question of this nature. To manage O0173, an employee of sufficient competency was needed. And she was indeed quite competent. It had been a while since her employment began, and the sheer fact that she was still alive was proof enough of her value. Thus, she became the first employee to manage O0173. They were positive for the decision to pair them together. The abnormality's ego gear was quite good, and it was a rather easy abnormality for the child to handle. However, the downside was that the reason this child found it so easy to handle this particularly reticent humanoid abnormality was that she felt free to share all of her thoughts with it. And that led to her developing this idea that they were kindred souls, that they were friends. I wonder if this Rodion has worked with Child of the Galaxy at all. Like if that's a previous abnormality she worked on before being transferred. Imagine being her. Imagine being me. Talking a day in my fucking shoes, why don't you? The child, who was quite exceptional, did not need the blessing. It was better given to a still fledgling employee to improve his chance of survival early on in his career. This is very much evoking Mark of Cain. It's giving Mark of Cain, which is why he constantly assigned the child to different abnormalities to prevent her from gaining the blessing. The other employee, much less competent than the child, ended up a cold, dead corpse in the merciless conditions of the company. In a while. When the abnormality escaped, the hollow pride that she still sought to protect someone broken, it encountered an employee with an icy glare. No, her old friend. More of that boring, old, useless self-loathing about failing to protect that kid, isn't it? I wouldn't have fought like that kid did. Not that pointlessly, anyway. A wailing cry tears across the very space itself. A reply, or an impression of wrath, stung by her words. The floating blades soon gathered around her. Gonna skewer me with your sharpened swords, huh? Fine. Still, it still hurts me deep inside that you did not choose me. But I realized that I can't move around forever. I'm busy as hell. Got plenty of employees I gotta protect. A whole bunch of rookies just got hired, you know? So I've gotta get up there and help them out. I don't have any more time to waste messing around with you. Child bites her lower lip. Sure. I don't even have a smidgen of pride left. That doesn't stop the burden on my shoulders from growing, now does it? So, I'm gonna live up to that responsibility, at least. Let's go home. 0173. The child will probably survive such an effort. She'll succeed at it too. But her suffering will continue, and the sense of gloom will eat her alive.
Vor, if you will.
Her unusually high level of attunement with the eco gear makes her stronger, but allows for deeper corrosion. And the longer she wears it, the more resonant the abnormality's voice shall become in her head, torturing her. It is inevitable.
Vor.
It is inevitable. Even still, she'll work herself to the bone and fight on, take the responsibility for the tasks that are given to her. Because that, in her mind, is the only way for her to be chosen, if such a thing ever happens. Fitting, isn't she? Her sordid thoughts, they fit this cold corporation so well. Holy shit! Yeah. That was amazing. That was amazing. I love this ID. I love it. I love it so much. There's so much going on here. And also, I didn't get into it. The whole thing with like the whole bunch of rookies got hired, and I gotta protect them and fighting, and it's the tax collector. It's the tax collector. Now despair is a tax collector in this situation, or taking out her rate, or a similar situation, because she gotta take care of them, and you can't waste time with the fucking tax collector with not in despair. And oh my god, I love you. I don't know what's going on with your hair, but I love you. Please never go to therapy. How's the taste? So they brewed it with the tea leaves Chi-Chun gave us. It's called Bai Hao Yin or something, I think. It's a nice cup of tea that goes down easily. Not as good as Jiren's, though. Yeah? Cool wind of
大观园
blows under this pavilion. Now that we survived another huge incident, I was planning to hold some consultation sessions with the sinners like I always do. But I wasn't sure when Mephistopheles was coming back, so I decided to conduct an outdoors. As much as I'd love to be a part of that discussion, this thing didn't come with a mouth. Ah, that must be a sore spot, Dante. You expressed that feeling before, remember? Whenever we were snacking together, you'd say things like that. You had the complimentary food from the warp train to Rodion too, and... You must have been curious of its taste back then. Well, you know, it's not all that bad. I think I'd feel regret and sadness. It's kind of tragic, almost. Honglu is being way more upfront with a lot of these things he's talking about. Ever since Honglu severed the cycle that bound the hierarchs of
大观园
and sealed this genre in their temple, he's been making a lot of expressions that I hadn't seen before. Moreover, lately, I've been getting the impression that he's actively been trying to express his feelings and thoughts, even for things his past self would have simply accepted as is. Like an old dam breaking, its fresh spring water surging to freedom. I can't give you a mouth, but you trust me to give you a very detailed explanation of flavors. Feel free to ask me anytime. And honestly, I think that's a good thing. Especially because, more so than anything, I could sense that Honglu was gently enjoying these moments. I think I can safely mark him down as experiencing very positive changes in my consultation notes. Though I'm not sure if any of that will get through to you, given that you probably don't even remember the taste of it anyway. But let me change that to started on a path to achieving some very positive changes. Look at... Is that... Oh hey, it's the black unmarked van! My favorite Limbus character! It's green! In it, we saw the same mess of machines we saw back then, and, hey, this light. Now familiar, green light. Sick Great Gatsby reference, by the way. I see. Sod, has there been any further modifications of the vehicle since then? Well, I'm not certain of the details, but LCU's chief research... Hohenheim? Yay, Hohenheim mentioned! Are you two... well acquainted, by chance? Not very well, but I do make an effort to remember his minor yet numerous mistakes. She sounds oddly happy. That explains why this phenomenon is taking place here. Wapapapapa.
It seems to comprehend our absence and the subsequent separation from the bus. Could it mayhap be reacting to the presence of a golden bough?
Faust talked to herself, staring pensively into the distance, before turning towards us with mild resignation. Lead the way, Dante. If it has found us, then it must rightly be observed. Aha! I knew it! The former L-Corp's turn. Huh? What do you mean, knew it? Heathcliff opened up a betting pool about where our next Walpurgis night location's gonna be. Alright, what'd I say? Pay up, you gits. You told me it was just about time the patterns changed! No way! It was just the right time to bet against the odds! Ellipses. Hey, so this place seems a bit different from the other former Elcorp hallways you see on the past. Did Stuffins as well, Manager Esquire? Oh, 'tis familiar yet unfamiliar indeed.
A stage for a play, almost.
Sharing the current circumstances of this place, we find ourselves at the Lavanda Corporation headquarters of a certain day, at its central command, to be exact. The very center of the middle layer. And the ones we visited so far must have been the upper layer. Correct. I said that the departments of the Lavanda Corporation headquarters were progressively unlocked with passage of time. According to the reports, when the headquarters crumbled and fired that skyward light, it was... Indeed. Because with every visit, we find ourselves at a further point in time here. As soon as the current day can be pinpointed, you might even be able to experience that day.
Beep, beep, beep.
Well, that didn't take long. We're taking care of some ordeal or something again, aren't we? Whichever it is. Ha, it'll be F-U-N. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anything and anywhere at all down here in Lubano Government Headquarters. It's been an abnormality containment breach. The whole company just go belly up because everyone else is off trying to suppress the mess on the other side. Then, the alarm that was blaring all throughout the company suddenly went quiet. You can't see it, but I'm fucking jamming right now. The Night of Despair. She's blue. That's her attack. We're not gonna go in guns blazing immediately, at least with Rodion. We're gonna be a little funny. This one's kind of elaborate, huh? There's a T-posing baby back there. Gregor, are you seeing this? Floating swords are just so hard to parry. There's a long reach and it's so thin that I can hardly see what's... As if to prove Sinclair's words, the Azure Abnormality fired another volley of thrusting swords in our direction. Just be braced. Yeah! You're... Sorry I'm late. Here comes Magical Girl. I do like her transgender text box. Oh shit, she's... Okay, she's a assist unit. Okay, Project Moon. So, you've been consumed too, Senpai. Can this cycle really not be stopped? No, I don't think so, sorry. I don't think Project Moon's really interested in telling stories about, like, breaking cycles or the process of breaking cycles. It's not really what they do. 23 power skill 3 times. Oh my god, that's scary. But like in a cool way because we're the one doing it. We're talking about like really powerful skills that are really cool that we have them, not the enemy. Why not try test out our fancy new ego? It'll be fun for us. Heed me, thou that art more azure than justice, more crimson than love. In the name of those buried in destiny, I shall make this ode to the light. Mark the hateful beings who stand before us. Let your strength merge with mine, so we deliver the power of love to all. Skill so strong it made the game freeze. Oh, now she's in her scary form. Oh god. The only eye she has and it's covered in blood. Oh no! But don't laugh at the fact you can't see. You should be able to recognize the situation, because you also only have one eye. And that's a wrap. I feel so bad, but it shouldn't be a threat to you now. Art thou verily a veritable magical maiden? Of course I am. I'm a magical girl, fighting to vanquish these evil arcana. Then this magic in the legendary arcana does exist, for truth! And my most fashionable costume must be, forsooth, to get magical powers! Don Quixote, calm yourself. Where are you guys going? Wherefore didst thou drag me from this consultation of great significance? I have mountains of questions to ask her! 00104, Whiskle Valve. It is a veritable abnormality, dubbed the Queen of Hatred for recording purposes. Fie? That maiden there is abnormality, yet she speaketh and appears just like a human. And to label someone whose sheer existence exudes justice, Queen of Hatred? Perhaps, by the head standards, it may meet the criteria of what is considered a human. However, that is an abnormality, no more nor less. So I turned around to look at the blue-haired thing, compelled by Faust's stern tone. Oh, the lights. Wonderful! It's like a man to protect the peace once again! I'm awesome! And when the red lights turned off and the alarm stopped blaring in our ears, it puffed away with the same pink swirl of light she first appeared with. She, Queen of Hatred? Kinda fucking based. Please review this document. It is a consolidation of management reports for that abnormality from the former L Corp. Hub. Oh, damn. She wasn't kidding about having to baby this one, huh? Cinder's expressions all started to turn rather sour the further they read along the report. I skimmed through it and looks like she's got this compulsive obsession that she always has to be on the side of justice. She grows more and more hysterical the longer a peaceful period lasts. What is her problem? Well, they say that, oh great scholar of fixes. Indeed, it's quite different from what I anticipated. As fortune should have it, we did not encounter the mutated form of the Queen of Hatred today. Yeah, thank God. It seems that this headquarters is yet to extract a larger quantity of abnormalities. A moment, if you will. They said they extract. Yeah, she knows what's up. She knows what's going on here. He's furrowed his brows and started noticing a strange intercourse of words, but we already found ourselves returned to the mess of machinery that was the LCE vehicle. To me, someone doesn't even know what's going on with the company they're lurking for. All these stories from the former L Corp and the library are filled with nothing but confusing mysteries. But something about it makes me feel as though everything that happened in those two places are at once foundations and clues to what we're going through now. Let's, like Faust, focus on looking for those clues left behind. It's hard mode time. That's a guard. That's a guard. That's a one to get. Yeah. Okay. No, Gregor. Gregor. Okay, wait. No. Okay, we win these. We remain winning. We remain winning. Did the game hear me and instantly decide to strike me down for my hubris? Uh-oh! Heathcliff, we're really in it now! Oh no. Ah shit. Heathcliff! You're not supposed- Heathcliff! Don't you know you're not supposed to bind with bandages? That's not healthy, Heathcliff! This is a new one. This is a new skill. This is scary. This is very scary. I'm very scared. Never played Five Nights at Freddy's. Scariest game I've ever played. Heathcliff, please don't stagger any of us. You know, it's always very effective to stab the swords with other swords. Immovable object versus unstoppable force. Oh no. Gregor is not one of the unstoppable forces. He is very stoppable. I think we're mostly fine, honestly. Oh, never mind. We have done so much bind. Oh fuck! Let's say, wait. When did she inflict the bind on us? When did she do that? Heathcliff, this is why you don't bind with bandages, Heathcliff. This is why you need to bind responsibly. Stop cackling! Oh no, yeah, this is going very badly, very fast. Queen of Hatred, I hope you have insurance. I think he probably staggered either way. If you can get Dulahan, if it's like a 25% chance, but okay, we're risking it. We're making a risky judgment. Okay, yeah, no. So yeah, that was pretty bad. But you know, at times like these, I like to turn to one of my favorite quotes. As the great Madam Web once said,
Let's try that again.
closing thoughts on this Walpurgis night. I really like the new Rodion ID. It's easily one of my favorites. I love seeing my girl in the Torment Prism. The Don Quixote ID is also very good. Project Moon showed us through gameplay about how important proper binding is. Thank you, Heathcliff. I did really like that the Queen of Hatred was called Magical Girl as a reference to what she's initially called when you get her in Lobotomy Corporation before you like get through a lot of her observation logs. I think that's really cute. I like that. I really like the check-in with Hong Lu at the beginning, and like he's obviously still struggling with being vocal about his emotions, which understandably so. But he's working through it, and I really like that. This is a good one. I really like this one. I'm usually very lukewarm on Walpurgis nights because they're very short. But this one was really good. I like this one a lot. This one's top tier. Oh, I mean, I got through one more thing. I still don't know what's up with her hair here in the art. Project Moon, fix this. Project Moon, where is my fucking lunacy?